Oh my gosh, good evening, everybody. This is another special edition of the Aaron Strayer Show coming to you live on a Monday night. I'm so excited for this evening and to be able to bring another special edition to you. Thank you so much for joining us. I totally acknowledge that you're taking time out of your evening with your family to hang out with us here. So I want to ask you a question. Do you think that you can even for a minute imagine signing up and paying for something that you have no idea what you're doing, where you're going, what you're doing, or what you're going to do when you get there? Can you even imagine that? Yeah, I want you to stop and think about that for just a second. And if you are joining us from any other platform other than the Aaron Strayer Show, there's a link right above you in the comments. Go ahead and click that. Come on over here. Say hi to us. Let us know that you're here. And we'll be able to see you and your comments there. What is the Aaron Strayer Show? This is where we uplift and leverage amazing female entrepreneurs that are out there in the world doing things just a little bit differently. And this young lady tonight who has stolen my heart gets all of that. She is out there in the world doing amazing, amazing things, and I can't wait for you to hear her story. Who am I? My name is Aaron Strayer, and recovering corporates and entrepreneurs hire me to get them beyond the basics of business because most of them are indecisive. They're held hostage by their own fear, and honestly, they're complacent. So I help them to move past that. I can't do that. What's the next step? And I don't know hows that clearly are standing in their way. And bottom line, I provide that executive level accountability so that you and your business gets the attention to detail that it deserves. So, oh my gosh, hi everybody. So ready for coming on and hanging out with us. Hi Melanie, how are you? Hi RJ, it's nice to see you. I'm going to go ahead and give our guest a little 3-second warning here, and we're going to bring her up in his. Beth Haye,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm spectacular. Thanks for hanging out with us on a special edition. I'm so glad to have you on the show.
I'm so excited to be here.
You guys, I really want you to do me a favor on this show, especially one, since it's a special edition, and two, because we're coming at you at a completely off time. And if you could go ahead and share this video out, that would make my day so much. This young lady is 19 years old. I met her 2 weeks ago in Phoenix. And yeah, the next 30 minutes, I'll tell you why she stole my heart 2 weeks ago. So, seriously, you were the youngest person at this conference.
Yes, there was one other 19-year-old, but then the gap after that was I think someone in their 30s.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Really, there was another 19-year-old there? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there's one other. Yeah.
So we were at this high-level sales and speaking conference. There was, 150 people in the room, high-level people that are learning to speak better. And Beth took the opportunity to show up there so she could speak better and sell what she was speaking. Can you imagine doing that at 19 years old? Going, I'm going to go to that conference and I'm going to learn how to speak better. Why, Beth?
I got the opportunity because I had met the host while I was living in Hawaii for the last year, and I was working on a zip line. And while I was working there, honestly, I was just praying for any opportunity. I was really hoping somebody would offer me a job, and then I'd be able to do something branching off from that. But I was praying for any opportunity to come about, and I met Jane and Denise, and they were hosting the event in Phoenix, and they were my guests on the zip line. So I spent 3 hours getting to know them, talking to them, and at the end, they told me about their conference in Phoenix. It was going to be in September, which was months later, and they said if I could make it, I should show up, and I kept in contact with them, added them on Facebook, and showed up in September.
Yeah, so you were living in Hawaii, but you didn't grow up in Hawaii.
No, I grew up in Nevada.
You grew up in Nevada, and you're 19 years old. When did you take off for you graduated high school in Nevada?
Yeah, I actually graduated online. So I graduated a couple years early. I graduated when I was 16 and a half.
Okay, so she's super smart. We're just going to throw that out there. She graduated when she was 16 and a half from high school. And then you took off for Hawaii?
So not exactly. I had stuck around for a while, and I was working for a while and wanted to do something different. I had saved up about $7,000 of my own money, and I was intentionally going to use it for college. I started filling out college applications and got really overwhelmed, and I was just like, screw it. I'm going to go hang out on the beach in Hawaii. My brother lived there for 4 years. So not long after I turned 18, probably about 3 weeks after I turned 18, I had a plane ticket and I went to go live with him. And then about 2 months after I got there, he got a job offer back home. And so I got hit in the face with life.
Yeah, Melanie, she's smart. So like, don't let her like 19-year-old cuteness like think that she's dumb. There's nothing about this girl that is anything less or shy of like brilliant. And so you had like, you're only 19. Like, I've had a bazillion life-changing moments in my life, and I'm almost 50. So, but I don't think I had my first one until I was way into my 20s, maybe even early 30s. And like, you had a massive, let me just like frame this for a second for the people. So yeah, just go do it. Frame it, Erin. So Beth sits down at my table at this conference, and she tells me that she's going. She's signed up to do this thing, and she's going on a trip, and she doesn't really know where she's going, but she's made the commitment to go, and she doesn't know what she's going to do when she gets there, but she's made the commitment to go, and she's all in. And I'm like, wait, what? I mean, like, I'm a grown woman, and like, I very, very carefully choose my decisions. I know exactly what's gonna, there's a check and balance in my world with choices. And you've stepped out, and we called this session Stepping Out on a Prayer. And I just want to go there fast and hard on this here topic, because you're stepping out on a prayer. You don't know where you're going.
Nope.
Right? Nope.
No idea.
No idea where you're going. You're not going to be stateside.
Yeah, I'm going to be out of the country.
You'll be out of the country. And you don't really know what you're going to be doing.
Nope.
But you're going to be helping people.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Do something.
Something. We don't know what, but whatever these two hands can do.
So you're going to a country, not the U.S., no idea where you're going to do something that you have no idea what you're going to do. Okay, I don't sign up for those things. So I just want to put that out there. So that to me was one that was like, whoa, what is this girl doing? And why is it so important for her to do this? So I started asking questions. How'd that go for you, Beth?
Oh, man, I was definitely put on the spot to answer questions that I'm not even sure if I knew how to answer, because it was just this truth, levels of truth that I have found for myself that I don't think I've ever really had to speak out loud. I don't think anyone's asked me why exactly I'm doing it. They're just like, oh, okay, yeah, great. You're gonna do it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I don't know how, but I'm going to get there. And so, yeah, this is something that I've been praying about for a really long time. And I've been slowly but surely led in the right direction and the right places at the right time to do the right things. And things are falling into place for me to go and do this thing.
And do this thing that we don't know what you're doing. So there was an aha moment for you.
Yes.
That allowed you to make this decision. Can we talk about the aha moment? You can talk about it as much as you want. Okay. So we all have aha moments, but let's talk about yours.
Okay. So are we talking about the aha moment?
Whatever kind of aha moment you want to talk about.
Okay, perfect. So, My dad, before I had moved to Hawaii, my dad had suggested that I looked into Christian organizations to travel because traveling had been a passion of mine. It was something I really wanted to do. I wanted to put a backpack on and go see the world. And he had been suggesting, okay, you need to look into alternatives that are safe. And he really stressed that. And because it was my dad and because I was 18 years old, I just did not want to hear it at all. I'm like, no, Dad, I can Uber everywhere. Have you heard of it? Like, I don't need that, no way. And so it wasn't until I had gotten out on my own and I had looked into other organizations and basically all kinds of other alternatives that I had realized that that actually was something that I wanted to, but it was very slow moving. So it made it seem like it was my own idea. Like, I found this Christian organization that I wanted to go with, and I just kind of accepted it as my own, and I just brought it and laid it out in front of my dad, and I was like, look at what I decided to do. It was my idea all along, this is what I want. And the reality is he had been suggesting it for a long time. My dad has this great secret power of knowing what I want before I know what I want. So
you'll get that way if you're a parent, if you whether they're your biological children or adopted, or you just pull them into your chest.
Yeah, definitely. And so I went out on this big adventure to find out what it was that I wanted to do. And it turned out that I wanted to go with a Christian organization and I wanted to go on a mission.
So this is a mission trip that you are doing, and you have signed up with a company that's based out of Redding, California. Let's talk about Wham. So it's kind of cool. It's Youth with a Mission.
Yeah,
is the name of it. Yep. So let's talk about Youth with a Mission for a second. Hi, Kim. How are you? Go ahead.
Okay. So Youth with a Mission started in 1956, and I don't really know exactly where it started, but it has spread to like all over the world. Basically, when I found out about it, I could have chosen anywhere to serve and anywhere to start. So you can start wherever the base is, and then you go out from there. I could have chosen to start in Australia and, maybe come back to the United States for my outreach. Just depends on what I wanted to do. The first two that caught my attention were Wham, Oregon. There's one in Salem, Oregon, and there's one on the Big Island in Kona. So I looked into those two. I love Oregon. I love trees, so I thought I might want to go experience that. And then on the Big Island, I thought I might want to continue my Hawaii experience. So I looked into those two. At the same time, my dad he had applied for a school in Redding, California. So if anybody knows me, they know that me and my dad are like BFFs. We are just like this, so tight. And so, so the fact that my dad had applied to this organization also for ministry work in Redding, I sort of jokingly looked up to see if there was a base in California. And it turns out that there was one in the exact same town. And there was also a school at the exact same time.
Of course there was.
So naturally, my decision was made. Didn't matter if I wanted to go to Oregon. It didn't matter if I wanted to go to Hawaii. My dad was going to be in Redding, and I could be there at the same time. And that was it. I had applied for that. And so I got accepted. And honestly, 2 weeks after I got accepted, I feel like, he found out about a school in Pennsylvania for ministry that was a little bit more advanced, and it was a little bit more of what he wanted. He applied, he got accepted, and his path changed. And so he was in Pennsylvania, and I was just like, hello? The only reason I decided to go to California was because you were going to be there, mister. And I already got accepted, so I was just like, all right. Okay, this has got to be fate. The year before I had applied for schools, I mentioned that just a second ago earlier, I was applying for a Christian school in Redding, California. And so now here we are a year later, and apparently God wants me to be in Redding, California. I've just accepted it.
Apparently he knows what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, I'm loving seeing these faces on tonight. Hi, Cheryl. So you're going with a group of people, like what, 35 to 40-ish on your team, maybe?
Yeah.
And you don't know any of them yet?
Nope.
I love this. But the commonality is that you guys all signed up for this youth with a mission to go and do something of a bigger calling, a bigger, right? Like a bigger vision for somebody else. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And you're gonna be spreading your goodness all over the world, like wherever all over the world. You got some love following you tonight, girl. I know. Yeah,
my heart is so full.
Melanie thinks you're just like super brave. Like, she stole my heart, Melanie. I'm not even joking you. So so you've had some tough choices along the way, though. Like, it hasn't been easy to get here, right? Like, to this point. And you and I met it'll be 3 weeks ago, Wednesday, or maybe Thursday. I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday, 3 weeks ago. And then we had one conversation. And what did I challenge you to do? Because you have a big goal to meet before you can go.
So you challenged me, one, to start speaking on my own Facebook page. Uh-huh. And I heard that and I just like cringed a little, like, oh, man.
A little?
I cringed a lot. I was just like, I just didn't expect to be like thrown into it. You're just like, here, you have a platform, use it. And I was like, wait, no, I didn't see that. I didn't hear it. I don't want to hear it. And he also encouraged me to get connected with some of my local churches. So I did both of those things. If you go to my Facebook page, I did videos for the last like 5 days. And it's all because of Erin. For the people who are coming from my Facebook page and watching, this lady put me up to it, I swear.
It's true. I'll take that. But what did that do for you? Taking that challenge on.
5 days, that's all. And they were like 5-minute videos. Some of them were a little longer because I like to talk. But oh my gosh, my confidence from day 1 to day 5 was just like straight shot up. I just watching it, I'm just like, wow, that's amazing. I got so much comfortable talking in front of a camera and just in my own voice. And I use a lot less.
Good for you. Good for you. It's crazy when you listen to yourself back and you realize that, for me, I was a bobblehead. I'm like, man, I look like one of those things on the dash of a car, But yeah, it's really interesting how even the strength of your voice from a week ago and your body language and the confidence in yourself just from 5 days going live. I'm so proud of you. But you had a big goal. A daily goal.
Oh, yes. I had a daily goal of $200 per day. And I think so far up until this day, I've been able to hit it. And so I'm only about $1,000 out from my overall goal.
That's so good. So you guys, let's talk about this. So the whole reason, not only did she steal my heart with who she is as a person and her personality, and my goodness, she was seriously, I didn't know that there was another 19-year-old person at this event where most of us were over 35 years old, most of us over 45 years old that were in that room. And for her to take it upon herself to get there and to make the effort so that she could become a better speaker and then be able to promote herself and her mission from a stage and to be able to present well really was something for me. And I felt that when we had a conversation that I wanted to support her however I could, which meant she got to come on my show. So I know I know. I think that is brilliant, and I think it's amazing. And oh, your Aunt Margie's on here.
Hi, Aunt Margie.
Love from Aunt Margie. I love that. That makes me happy. So you guys, let's just talk about what this looks like. You are in the process of raising how much before you go? Like what your goal? Let's talk about your goal. Let's talk about what it takes.
For my overall goal, which is it's broken down into two parts. One is the lecture phase, so that's like a classroom phase where we are in Redding, California. The other one is called the outreach phase. And overall, it's about $7,000 to go. For the first half, which is what I have to have in just a few days, it's like $3,000, $3,500 with just a little bit of spending money. And so that was my goal for this first half, was the $3,500. I still have an extra $3,500 to raise for the second part, but my goal for right now was the $3,500, and I'm about $1,000 away from that goal.
So you guys, I want you to fill up our like love here in the comments. Comment for me, get us some comments, give us your thoughts on this. We're going to drop some links in the feed here so that you can go, and if it's laid upon your heart to donate for Beth's cause, if you want to go watch her lives on her Facebook page, we need this live on the Ellen show. I know, Barbara, I know. Can you send this to Ellen for me on our behalf? Do it.
I would love that. I was watching her earlier today, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, Barbara, go ahead and send it off for us to the Ellen show. We would love that. But we're going to drop some links in here. The donations, let's talk about where the donations go, Beth. The donations go to where? How it's set up right now. Mm-hmm.
So the donations go to ywamredding.com/donate. Oh, actually, so it's not .com. So it's ywamredding.org/donate.
And we'll drop the links in the feed so you can just click it and go.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Yep. And so you can fill out a donation just for the organization if you want, but in order to get it specifically to me and to my school payments, there's a little bit of information that you need in order to do that. So the school that I'm with is how do I add it to the chat? Am I doing that?
We'll do it when we're done. We have to do it when we're done. Yep.
Okay, perfect. So in order to get it to me and to my school payments, you have to select the school that I'm in, which is the Discipleship Training School. And then you have to first you select the school payment, then you select the school, and then you select the person, which is Beth Haye.
Yep. And we will make sure that all those instructions are underneath the link so that we make it just seamless for you. If it's on your heart to even, like, $5 helps, doesn't it, Beth?
Yes, literally anything.
Yep.
We're so close to that goal. Anything is just going to inch me closer.
Yeah. And so the date for you to take off is October.
So it's actually September 29th. Oh!
It's getting so close. It's getting so close.
Once I get there, I can just take a deep breath and just relax. This month has been just incredibly hectic for me.
Super crazy. Super crazy. And you guys, I know the people that are on here aren't 19 years old. And I know the people that are on here can easily, in just like a half a thought, go back to being 19 years old. And what it was like to be 19 years old. You're out of school, you're foot free and fancy and doing whatever you want to do, and you don't have to answer to mom and dad anymore because you're not 18, and you can do whatever you want. And I don't know about you, my hand's going up. I know what I was doing when I was 19 years old, and I was out making some really tough choices, probably not the best ones, and I was out making some probably poor decisions, if I'm to be honest, right? And it's part of life. And there's no part of me that would have even thought to sign up for something like Wham to further myself at 19. I'm just putting the name of it's Youth with a Mission. So Wham is what it all the kids call it. The kids call it Wham. I know. You know, and so I just feel that it's such a huge, it gets to be recognized that you've made this decision and taking this huge step, you know, not only for yourself and your faith and who you are in this world, but what you want to represent going forward and what the changes that you want to make in the world that you can make and that you get to be part of that transformation. And I just want to applaud you for that, because I don't even know if I would do it now at 50. So I just think that it's brilliant, and I'm excited about it. And so you leave when, the 29th? Like,
yeah, I'm 5 days away. I'm so close.
Serious. Yeah. And you're so close to your goal to go. And there's lots of moving pieces and moving parts to get you there. So it's not just a raise the money and you get to go. There's tons and tons of other moving parts, aren't there?
Yeah, especially because I came back home after moving. So, you know, this has been almost a 2-month process from the time that I had to like start getting my life in order to move it, and then the process of doing the slight traveling in between and the road bumps that I hit in between there, and then coming home and having this long to-do list of all the things that I had to get in order before it was time to go. And now we're only 5 days out, and it is honestly, I just can't catch my breath. It has been so hard this past month and a half, and I just can't wait to just be there. I'm so excited. This is something that's been on my heart for a really long time.
And how do you think it's going to transform you?
I think that it's going to transform me I think it already has. Just my growth from the last year is incredible. It is, I can't even put it into words how much I've personally grown. But going forward and being around people like me with the same passion as me, I think is just gonna explode everything about me. I think that I'm gonna find what I want to do for the rest of my life somewhere in this, and it'll lead me to the next step, which will get me there. So I'm so excited for this. And I just want to thank you for I'm trying to think of the word, for commemorating me for it. Because I've come so far in this last year and a half, and this is not something that I saw for myself a year ago, and now it's something that I can't see not doing. This is the rest of my life.
Yeah. What a mission. What an amazing feeling. Like, I wish I knew at 19 what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Like, I still feel like I've not found what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I think that, you know, you being so called to do it and so like just dead set on, I'm stepping out, I'm trusting that this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm trusting that my next foot is going to fall exactly where it's supposed to fall. I'm not doubting all of the stuff around me. And oh my gosh, you don't know where you're going. Like, what do you mean you don't know where you're going? And you don't know who you're going to go with, and you don't know what you're going to do when you're going to get there. Right? Like all of that. And you're just going, you know what? It was laid on my heart. It was told, I felt I needed to do it, and I'm trusting that I'm doing it for the right reasons. And I just think that is so bold and so big and so huge. And like, more people should trust that. Whatever they want to call that, we all know what it is. We know it's God talking right directly to you.
Yeah.
But you told me you told me, and you might not remember telling me this, you told me, you said, I'm going to gain, Erin, I'm going to gain relationship skills. I'm going to gain leadership skills. I'm going to gain world perspective, and I'm going to be with people who need my help. I wrote it down in my notes. That's what you told me. And I thought, I thought, oh my goodness. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And you are going in the right place at the right time. That's right for you. And it's going to be brilliant and amazing and amazing and amazing and amazing. So we got a couple questions here. Barbara wants to know if you have a blog or a personal website, because she wants to follow you, or Instagram, or someplace to follow your journey and read about you.
Okay. Yes, I have my personal Facebook, which is listed under Beth Haye. And I think right now it says I'm still living in Hawaii. So if you see that one, it's that one. And through that, I think my Instagram is linked to it. But I can post my Instagram on my Facebook if you guys want to add me.
Yes. And then people can follow what you're doing and follow your story and, what you're doing and where you're going. I think that would be brilliant. I'm going to follow you. Madison, she must be a super good friend. She said your Facebook page is Beth Haye. Thank you, Madison. And all her links, including for the donations and all her other videos explaining her testimony, are on there. Awesome. We love people like Madison that put the deets in the comments. Thank you, Madison. You are another world domination woman per Barbara. I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. I love that so much. You guys, again, this is Beth Haye. She stole my heart, seriously, 3 weeks ago. She has made a commitment to go to a country that she has no idea where she's going, to do a job that she has no idea what she's going to do with people that she doesn't know. And she's going with a company and an organization called Youth on a Mission. And she is on this special edition tonight because I believe in what she's doing. And one, I wanted her on tonight. And two, I wanted to help her get where she's going. So we were going to be dropping some links in the feed as soon as we're done here. So you can just, with some instructions on how to donate if it's laid upon your heart to help Beth get to where she's going, where she doesn't know where she's going. It will be overseas. And you'll be able to follow her and her progress and her story and what she's doing on her social media, her Facebook page and her Instagram. You guys, Beth, do you have anything you want to say before we're off of here? Because I could just keep talking.
I just wanted to thank you for this opportunity on just having me on here. This has been really amazing. And a week ago, I don't think I could have done it this calmly. This is just, I'm surprised at how comfortable I am and how comfortable you're making me feel in front of all of your people. And I want to say thank you to everyone who's from my Facebook page who are watching, all my friends and family. That means a lot to me and it makes my heart really full. Yeah.
That's a good feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I have a lot of support.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And I would love you to, I don't know how long you're going to be gone or how long this mission is going to be, but I would love you to come back and tell us all about it with pictures and come on back on here and tell us all about it when you come back. Would you do that? Oh my gosh,
I would love to. I would absolutely.
And then I can't wait for your book to come out, and I can't wait for your speaking engagements, and I can't wait, and I can't wait, and I can't wait to be that person. I know, because it's gonna be. So you guys, we have been talking to the amazing, and I'm just gonna throw it out there, 19-year-old Beth Haye. Please follow her on Facebook on her page, Beth Haye, or on Instagram under Beth Haye, Haye. She has taken on and made the commitment to go to a country. She has no idea where she's going, to do a job that she doesn't know what she's doing, to serve people for a higher good with a company called Youth on a Mission. And she leaves in 5 days. And this show is a special edition on the Erin Strayer Show to help Beth get where she's going. So there'll be some links dropped in here when we're done. Please go check those out. Click those. Beth can't wait to see her sitting next to Ellen. Did you email her, Barbara? Did you email Ellen? I hope you emailed Ellen for us. So thank you. I can't wait for you to sit next to Ellen either. So anyways, Beth, thank you so much for being with us tonight. So good.
Thank you so much for having me.
So good. You guys, we'll see you right back here soon. We'll see you later.